All right, hello and welcome to Charlie's Desk. Today on the desk I have three different cane tips in a little cane, and I'm going to describe each cane tip, what it's used for, because I'm sending these three cane tips in this little cane off to be someone's first cane. And I have been hunting around to find a box that I can fit it all in, and I have. So now I'm making this video so I can send it out. So I'll just take a seat. The cane tips, as they are from left to right, are the flex tip, the marshmallow tip, and the Dakota Disk. And then beneath them is a little Ambutech cane that I rigged up with a hook tip system, which is just the loop that comes out at the bottom of the cane, the loop of elastic, and you hook on the cane tip. So let's talk about the marshmallow tip first, because that's the most basic. It is a little bit bigger than the pencil tip. It looks like a marshmallow, as it's named. It does not roll. This is just the plain marshmallow, and there's a little plastic hook. This is used for two-point touch techniques. If you leave it on the ground the whole time, as in a constant contact, you'll feel everything, which is probably more than you want to feel. These have a little extra plastic to get worn down, which is nice. They last a little bit longer. I would say use this one for indoors. And yeah, that's all I have to say about the marshmallow tip right now. Then we have the flex tip. Now this is a really interesting tip to me because it is one of the tips that's used for traveling outdoors in more rural, rough environments. And what's cool about this tip is the hook just leads into a high molecular weight polyethylene, which is just really heavy duty plastic, so these last long, and it's a hip joint, a socket joint. So when you're using the cane, when it comes in contact with an obstacle, there's a little bit of give and bend, and so it just kind of escapes the obstacle. So it's pretty cool. It's good for rocks and gravel and dirt. I'll just hook it on, and I guess I'll try and show what's interesting about it. So you get kind of an in-between feeling when it catches on to something in your wrist and in your arm. That's what I like about it. It gives you sort of this intermediate sensory experience, the resistance of this hip joint, which has some elasticity to it. So this cane is for two-point touch techniques. It's called the flex tip, and I think it's really cool and really fun, and will be good for this person because they live in the island. So, you know, there maybe is a sandy road to the beach or something. I don't know. I want this person to have cane tips for all the different environments they're in, and this is the Bahamas. So the next tip is the Dakota Disk, an early favorite of mine. It looks like a little frisbee, and except on the top it's covered. It's light plastic, and it has a hook on an angle. And when you have it hooked up to your cane, you know, definitely have gotten like, are you using a metal detector? That's kind of what it looks like, except it's not connected to any other machinery, so it's pretty obvious it's not. So this is good for sand and grass and gravel, and it has a really wide surface area, and that's kind of the trick. It's so wide, what could it possibly get caught in? Just glides smoothly over a lot of materials. And sort of like you'll see, we step down, we have the flex tip that has a smaller surface area, but still pretty significant. It's not going to get stuck in that much stuff, especially with the feature of its elasticity. And then you have the marshmallow tip. It's more likely to get stuck. You need to be a more skillful user, or just be indoors or something like that. And that's these three little cane tips that I want to send off to their new home in the Bahamas. So it's a little 23-inch cane. The person has probably grown since I was supposed to send it to them like a month ago, but I think it'll be good for a little while. And I saved this to the end because the sounds of plastic crinkling on audio are awful. But cane tips in the cane, and they're all going in this box. There you go. Thanks for watching, and Yeah, have a good day. Bye.